My name is Jesus Amezcua. I am the co-founder of GYMR Clothing Art, acronym for Get Your Mind Right. I pretty much promote positivity with a twist. So this is my crazy artwork. This is what I do.
What medium is this?
This is two-part resin clay.
Can you explain like what that is? Ooh, look at that. See the ice pop.
Basically, it's a clay that comes in two parts, and it's resin. And pretty much what's happening is I have a short amount of time to work with it before it solidifies and dries, and once it's done, that's it. Hard as a rock.
So it's a form of sculpting.
Yes,
I see.
definitely.
It's very beautiful.
Thank
So
you
you have sculpting, and then you also have, are these watercolors or what?
No, this is just acrylics.
Okay.
You know, a little bit of airbrush.
Has
But,
sort of an iridescent sort of quality to it.
Fluorescent colors. Yeah. And a lot of my work is just, inspired by, 80s movies, horror movies, stuff like that.
And so you're a big horror fan. You like horror films.
Yeah. I grew up with horror films, in the 80s, and it was all my mom's fault. So,
So are you a self-taught artist, or did you take classes anywhere?
self-taught. I've been doing it since I was a kid.
And
So-
how did you come to do the resin? How did you discover the resin?
The resin, basically just wanting to know how in the heck people were doing things. And then I went to, Michael's, I went to Hobby Lobby, and still wasn't feeling right about it. But what ended up happening was I got introduced to another place, which is Art Supply Warehouse. And from that point on, it was like, okay, well, this is where I find the good stuff.
It was like your candy store, right?
Yeah. And found out what, two-part epoxy clay was, resin clay. And I started off with super sculpty, but,
Stand over here so it'll be behind you. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I started off with super sculpty, and it was a fun thing while it lasted, but I noticed that it was just a little bit too fragile as opposed to what I'm using now. But I still go back and forth, but yeah.
Now, where else do you show your work?
Various art walks. I'm trying to get into DesignerCon, and any type of Monsterpalooza, HorrorCon type of stuff. But for the most part, I'm here.
And if people want to find you, do you have an online presence on Instagram or a website or anything?
My Instagram is GYMR Clothing Art, and same thing for my Shopify. You can find the link through Instagram, but Shopify has pretty much everything that I'm selling.
Super. Well, thanks so much for talking to us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.